You've been buttoned.
That sounds wrong.
Big Bear, chase me!
All right. Where we left off. You've journeyed down into the chamber, found the ritual, stopped the ritual. Unfortunately, upon the ritualists being killed and decapitated by Orn, or was it Orn? I think somebody else got the last kill. Orn turned and faced the group, and his eyes are full dilated out. You've never seen the shark this ferocious, and he's looking at all four of you. Well, really, the three of you. Cole, you're still 25 feet back in the tunnel.
Sure am.
And he looks hungry and he looks mad. I think the last thing that we left off is Birch did let an arrow fly with a banishing shot and it struck Orn, but unfortunately the banishingness of it was resisted, and Orn still stands before you with an arrow in him from a supposed friend, pissed off.
Great.
The wind in here is still howling. It's still flowing downwards into the what looks like a giant hole in the ground that this area is built above. So let's roll initiative.
Boy. Oh.
I wanted to roll higher than goddamn Gwyn. Gwyn is the only one I'm scared of.
All right. Gwyn, the banishing shot just failed. What do you do?
I cast Autolux Resilient Sphere on Orn. So
What
he
is
needs
this?
to make a dex save. He is trapped within a ball that he cannot get through for a minute.
How big is this sphere?
Big enough to enclose a large or smaller size creature. Oh, sorry. Let me get in range real quick.
Is he in counterspell range?
I think counterspell is 60 feet.
Oh, okay.
So nothing, not physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier, in or out. Though the creature in the sphere can breathe. The sphere itself is immune to all damage, and a creature inside can't be damaged by attacks or effects originating from outside, nor
He can roll it
reversed.
around like a hamster ball if he wants, if he's smart enough to do it.
As an action, though. So
Yep.
it's an action to move half his speed, and that's about it. Okay.
So it's an action to move half my speed.
Yep.
Okay.
Pending any bonus
I've got
action
speed
from Gwyn.
No. I'm gonna see here.
I know Birch normally doesn't talk in combat, but he would be like, what do we do? Do we just leave him alone until he calms down? And you might want to not stand so close, as he's going to take a 5-step and bow still out and have cover. Orn.
God, I don't know how the sphere works. But you said I could roll it at half speed. For an action, I could roll it at half speed.
An enclosed creature can use its action to push against the sphere's walls and roll the sphere up to half your speed.
So I got a speed of 45.
Also, similarly, we can pick you up.
So I can get right there in 20 feet.
Yep, 20 feet.
What happens if I ram said sphere?
Since they can't pass through and you can't pass through, that's got to bump them.
Hmm?
DM, tell me how this works. I've got this nice little ability here. Took it at level 4. Oh, it's you can use a bonus. So I didn't use a dash action, so I had to use an action to move said sphere.
Mhm.
I would still like to ram Gwyn as I just like charge forward, get on all fours, and start running.
Gwyn, give me a deck save to keep your footing.
Oh boy.
Gwyn, you are currently tipping over, arms starting to flail. Your body is going over the opening downwards. And I take that as all of your turn, Orn.
I don't believe I have a bonus action I can do. Hold on. Maybe I do. I'm gonna hit Gwyn with Blood Curse of the Binding. I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'm gonna bind a larger, smaller creature that can see within 30 feet. It's gonna be a strength save. And on a failure, the cursed creature is reduced to 0, can't use reactions, and they can't move.
So, given the wording of the sphere, I know this isn't a spell, but this is
Energy.
curse of some sort of energy. So I don't.
Okay,
think
I'll
it's
give
going through the
I'll give you
sphere.
I'll give that energy. Yeah. Okay. All right. So never mind. That is my turn. And I am just thrashing at the wall. Like claws are scraping the sides of this wall.
Cole, you just watched Orn hamster ball into Gwyn. Gwyn is currently arms failing. He is tipping back. His head, neck, upper torso, about to be his lower half, is over the gaping edge of this, for lack of a better term, path.
Yeah.
I.e., he is falling and will fall next round.
I give a
Okay.
quick thumbs up to the party.
I'm gonna cast Featherfall on that. And
Go ahead and link that, please.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Hold on, I gotta find it.
It's a race, and we got it at the same time. All right. Okay, neat. Okay, Featherfall goes off.
So and just kind of like so that it will catch him, and then I'm gonna holler because I'm still way back in the back. How deep is that thing?
You don't know. You have not seen the bottom.
I was kind of hoping someone who was closer could take a look for me.
They see what they see. It goes down and it goes pitch black.
Yeah,
Even
that's what I was
everybody
kinda...
with dark vision, it is just in darkness.
It's gonna be fun. That is my turn because I really don't have anything else to help with.
Primrose, you see Gwyn falling back. You see some magical effect apply to him.
Gwyn, you said that you gave a thumbs up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna trust my friends. Please don't hurt him. He's still in there. I think we gotta leave him for like an hour. I'm not attacking. I passed my turn just to move.
Top of the round. Gwyn, you fully go into that square. You are slowing, albeit very slowly, but you begin to descend What do you do?
I guess Misty Step on myself and move 30 feet.
Out of curiosity, does his upward trajectory count in his movement?
We're not doing Pythagorean theorem here. Let's
This
take
was
it
all I
down
was
a
double
notch.
checking here.
I think he was only like 5 feet down from the plane that you guys are currently on, so we don't.
I
It's not
figured
that much of
something
a
like that.
stretch for 30 feet or 60 feet.
Yeah, I think it's exactly for that reason, because it's you fall at half speed, I think, and you fall at 60 foot around, so you'd go down 30 feet, up 30 feet.
I was just really double checking more so for like anything else that's about to happen.
I'm also going to use Mage Hand to push Orn this way.
Mage hand.
All right. Mage hand.
Just enough to, like water.
Slap.
You're gone. I'm just pushing you to the side. Also, the prevailing belief is the sphere is too large to fit in this hole, so. It's
Here's
gonna let
hoping.
you tuck yourself out.
I think I'm going to confuse with the big hand. What is?
It's not big stand. It's just like the mini version. It's just I'm gonna use it to try to just kind of push him a little bit.
Okay, that will manipulate the sphere just enough to like move it a 5-step in that direction, since he's already got forward momentum and was pushing on that. Like his weight and his weight distribution and where the hand will come from is enough to start to askew it just slightly.
All right.
Birch looks at the sphere, looks at the tunnel, and goes, "Yeah, let's just get out. Let's just back out." How long? And then asks Gwyn, "How long will that sphere stay on him as he backs into the tunnel?"
Gwyn looks at his wrist. 48 seconds.
We gotta run. Orn, your turn.
Orn is going to use his action to move another half movement speed. Right there. Damn, this half movement speed is killing him.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And yeah, no, that's as far as I can get. Does this sphere like center around me, or like?
It's just a hamster ball.
Yeah, it's like a hamster ball. So you were
So-
up on in the curvature of it, like rolling it with you. So you were like, that's why it was easy for the mage to manipulate you, because your weight is to the front.
And then that's my turn. Do not have a bonus action.
Cool.
Hold on, let me look actually real quick.
Oh, pause.
Yeah, no, that's not what it.
Right,
I was looking at the whole like jump thing. I was wondering, like, can I jump with this thing?
Heather, you there?
I apologize. Can you repeat that? Sorry.
It's your turn.
Okay. I am gonna kind of lead the charge back. I don't want to be here, and so I'm gonna take my full movement back and out, and presumably back up to the previous level.
Okay, 55 feet back.
Oh, I apologize. I completely forgot about this. At the end of my turn, I do get to make another save to see if I come out of it. I do only have a 1 in my charisma save, though.
It's a deck save.
No, he's talking about his.
No.
Oh, sorry.
And I did roll an 18. I came out of it, so like Orn stops for a second. Like he makes that move, and then he stops and he like breathes. And just like looks around.
So if
Yeah.
you would stop, the sphere would like roll until you're center in it now.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm up to 70. His wounds begin to stitch themselves back together. And yeah, that's my turn. Sorry, Heather.
So yep, Cole has taken a move back down the tunnel. Prim.
Uh, Orn, you there, bud?
Hey, Orn looks at you.
Okay, can you back to human, please? Please?
Orn can't back to human right now.
Oh boy. Okay, we'll be back when you cool down. I'm gonna use my full movement to try and go, but I know people are in the hallway.
Yeah, but 30 feet. You're now like from where you were. I think you're only like 10, 15 feet. So Cole's already gone. Gwen, what are you doing? Cole's already
he's-
like going, but yeah.
If they're going, I'll stay here just to be sure.
Okay.
So, yeah, basically last man out.
Okay, Birch kind of stays behind you. He says, "You you're not leaving, buddy."
I'll wait till the sphere drops.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're safe in here. I'll wait with you. And with that, as Prim and Cole retreat down the tunnel, we will end combat as the
So
6 seconds, 12
I
seconds.
do make another save because I can keep going feral.
Okay.
I am not gonna stop going feral until probably like a couple turns, maybe.
So let's do the first one at 6 seconds.
Feral again.
Orn is barely holding it together. You see, he scratches the side of the ball and then starts scratching at his face and getting like angry, but like is still holding it together.
Gwen and Birch. You guys just still sticking, right?
I'm waiting here till he's like, this is gonna end one way or another. He's turning back, or we're gonna fight.
All right. 12 seconds. Orn.
Yeah, Orn just like is it kind of like not composes himself, but like goes back from scratching on his face to scratching at the ball. His wounds stitch up a bit. He seems to be calming down.
All right. Gwen and Birch keep waiting. We are now at 18 seconds. Go ahead, Orn.
Orn rams the sphere at full speed at Gwyn, as hard as he can. I know it won't fit, but he just jams it into the hole and he doesn't push the ball. He gets down on his haunches and leaps and bashes his face against the side of the ball as it impacts the wall as he goes to bite Gwyn in half.
I'm not going to give you damage for it. It's based on the spell's wording. Gwen, do you want to do anything in response?
No, not particularly. He can't if he can't get through this portion.
And at the end of Orn's turn, 82, Orn falls back on his ass, hits the ground, and just goes, "Ow!" with like a bloody shark nose.
Birch peps up. Yeah, buddy. You maybe don't want to do that.
Ow.
He'd probably say idiot, honestly.
I'm like pushing the ball around, like trying to like just bad at it, but I've seriously like I've just got like a bent shark nose.
Oh.
Oh.
You done?
Stand up and just like batting at the magic. It doesn't know what this is. It's just like, and just like pushing it around aimlessly. Just very confused at what this stuff is.
Orn, are you done rampaging? Nope.
And Orn's gonna like start like going left, going right, rolling over the bodies.
Sickening crunches and like
Yeah.
obviously the body lumps. It takes a little bit more effort to get the ball up over the speed bump.
Alright.
And
That's my intelligent behavior. And I'll drop the sphere.
Orn looks at Gwyn as he does this, tilts his head all the way back, and sticks a finger up his bloody nose.
Upon seeing that, Birch will put the arrow back in his quiver and put the bow back behind his back.
Why is Sparkle? And you see like as Orn heals past a certain point, he becomes himself again. Like he stops healing, his wounds stop stitching themselves up, but he doesn't heal any more than that. He's still like moderately damaged, but he's not fighting anything right now.
Gwyn just kind of head to toe looks at him. Come on, we're headed out.
And I'll follow Gwyn.
And back to wherever the other two have made it, I suppose.
We're waiting at the end of the hall.
So for everybody, the traveling down the tunnel, it's just like you're not too buffeted by wind, but I mean, you girls, you got long hair. It's flowing back. It's like having the top down on a Corvette. It's very annoying, and it's the whole time just wind just blowing in your face, whipping down the other side of the hallway.
Oh, we have hero wind.
Cold, you'll obviously get to the stairs finally after some time that lead up. There's still hang on, let me check the time. There is still some daylight left. So you're the first one to the staircase up into the fort. It's very quiet. Go ahead and give me a perceptions check. Prim is maybe I think only like 25 feet behind you, unless you both kind of like caught up to each other, or like.
What is with the low rolls?
Yeah, it's quiet. You hear the swampy like ambiance in the background. Bugs.
I hate that you said it that way.
The smell of putrid bog water.
Okay. So I'm gonna like pull up here and turn around and knock an arrow pointed back down. Presumably because I'm probably in that door. So that because I don't know what's coming up behind us, and last I saw, Orn was still attacking. So I'm prepping for defense of what's coming out. Although I know Prim is behind me, so like I'm
Don't
prepared
shoot
to let
me.
her pass by as she comes up.
Okay. Prim.
Having noticed that the boys have not fucking come up with us, I would have waited at the bottom of the stairs in case somebody needed healing or yelling or anything that I would have had to go back for.
So in an awkward 48 seconds later.
If it's a full 48 seconds, can I go ahead and have my steady aim prepped?
Yeah.
In that too? Okay.
Gwyn, Birch, and Orn come to the light of daylight in the tunnel where you were at the base of the stairs, walking. You guys are back. You're free to move about the map and roleplay.
I'll walk up to Prim and just kind of like poke her and point at my bloody nose. Crap.
I will heal you once you are a person again, are you stuck?
No, no, I that my book break nose, and I take my whole shark head and I just like try and set it.
Oh, ooh, I'm not a veterinarian. Ooh, uh, I don't know if you should be doing that. Maybe don't do that. If you're up here and you stay up here, even if you're shark form, I would like to go check those bodies in that ritual room because that middle guy looked pretty important. But I don't want you to go all hungry. All right?
Oh, or, oh, oh no, aren't hungry. And just we'll vomit up the head of the guy, the main guy, and hand it to you. There you go.
I'm not trusting of Orn, and I'm gonna continue to follow him with my arrow.
Thank you for that. If you're not hungry, what the fuck was that?
Oh, that other guy.
You're the other guy.
No, no, that other guy.
The cultist?
And Orn will just jab out his forearm, and show the list Orn has on his arm. And it looks like some of the names that were on there, like there looked like there was like 6 names. There looked to be like a 7th one that was like starting to like burn into his shark skin, and like curve away from the list. And I'll just point to the ink, that isn't burning, but like just the ink ones that regular Orin does have on his arm. Oh, other guy, that one.
That the guy you just half ate, he was on your list?
No, no. And I'll just point to, like, I'll slap my forearm, like trying to like get you to understand. No, 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 no. Can I? He'll go to like grab your hands.
Okay.
No. And I'll put him on my like broken ass shark head. Me, me. And then I'll take your hand and put it on the list and go, another guy.
I look back at Gwyn. You're smart. What the fuck is he trying to say?
Either his head, like his other form, or since it's not anyone down there.
Other guy. Angry. Very angry.
Okay, buddy. I'm glad you're not angry anymore. But if you try to eat us again, we have to defend ourselves.
What are you wearing right now?
My regular getup, green shirt, brown pants, my captain's coat and captain's hat.
I'm taking a hem of your captain's cloak and like it's like I've turned it. I'm doing. I was like going into my I've balled it up slightly and I'm going to insert it into my bloody nose to like block the bloody.
All right, don't touch that. I got that coat from Winston. No, I grab it from you. Orn, you stay with Gwyn. I'm gonna go look for important papers because we need proof that we were here and we've got to have something to show for this. What does that smell? Why do I smell fire?
Oh, I just kind of figured that was something we did earlier.
Gwyn, did you burn anything down recently? I thought that smell would have gone away.
I mean,
Now, you don't remember that
shack?
big fire? I mean, that didn't stick around. I'm looking for like a burning building or something.
Yeah, within the
I'm
fort,
gonna-
if you look around, you can see the large black billowing smokestack from the south. And if you move about the fort and get to the gate, like, or the hole, I should say, you guys all made, you can see that little house to the south is completely engulfed in flames and is still roaring.
I just kind of figured that was the remains of what we left earlier. It wasn't.
It is currently
is.
a bonfire.
So to answer your question, Captain, yes.
Okay. I don't want to have to come back in here. I turn around and I go to rifle through some dead bodies in the basement real quick.
I'll look
Okay.
to Gwyn and go, why the ball smell like blood and broken teeth?
You were in it, big guy. Figured you might like a nice hamster ball to roll around in while you were, freaking out.
Oh, the other guy.
What about him?
Angry. Angry. Oh, so mad, so mad. He just begins like plodding around and kicking like bodies and stuff. So mad, so angry.
Alright, well, you keep that to yourself. I'm gonna go look at dead bodies. I'm gonna head back down to the ritual chamber.
Since I've got my arrow trained on Orn, I'm gonna ask, Orn, when you say other guy, do you mean like there's another guy in there too? Like another personality or another spirit?
One stops for a second, looks in the air, just like looks like rolls his head back, and goes, "Hello?
Orn,
Oh,
is that you?
no, just me. Just me."
Okay. I'm just trying to understand what you were trying to tell Captain Prim. My arrow is still totally trained on you, by the way.
It doesn't affect Orin. Orin's like very much nonplussed about not violence towards him, but like doesn't have a survival instinct.
That's cool. I'm just like
Yeah.
to keep up the consistency. Yep, that's
Yeah.
still pointed at you, and I'm not moving anywhere unless you go out of my aim.
Pick something out of his teeth. I'm just like, no, that other guy, and I'll point to the brands on my like the brands on my back or on my neck.
Birch, you have full control of your character. So what you probably missed is Primrose. After everybody came up and the situation was assessed, Primrose marched back down to go look at bodies, and Gwyn shortly after. So you can either stay up top at the fort or follow.
No, I'll head back down in case Sharkman loses his mind again. I saw the whole thing cool, holding him in place in fear and stuff. That was cool. So yeah, I'll head back down.
That's like saying a mosquito is holding down a person, but okay.
Hey.
Prim, Gwyn, Birch. You guys make it back down in the chamber. I would say about halfway on the trip, halfway back down the tunnel, the wind does stop. So when you finally get to the chamber, it is eerily silent and still.
Mm-hmm. Y'all coming to help rifle through some pockets?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Great. I hope we find more than we found upstairs. Maybe, well, I'm definitely going to be cutting off some heads while we're down here. I don't want to deal with these guys ever again.
I'm interested in whatever spell work's going on around here.
I'll drag the body off of the ritual because I'm not trying to deal with any extra necromancer shit by accidentally sacrificing blood to whatever this is.
Okay, cut his head off.
Yeah.
Gwyn, give me an Arcana check.
You're right.
Ooh.
As you look at the spell circle and the dais, most of it is very intricate, smooth stone, but then where the green is, it is a crystal of Vivinant, and it is lined through the circle. It is inlaid in the stone on the dais. With the 15, as you go over and look at the arcane runes, you do happen to notice that it is. You see you see like a line where like from your training and tutelage, like that is you can tell is like a necromancy kind of spell. You're not sure which one because it's part of the whole circle, and this is what kind of throws you for a loop. And as you keep going, it like changes, and then like when you review another section of it, you can see what looks like transmutation spell. Give me 1 second. I gotta look up one to give you the right score.
Okay, I'll take off some heads while you guys do that.
Thanks.
So you got a necromancy portion, gobbledygook, a transmutation portion, more gobbledygook, and as you come back around, another third of this circle in the arcane runes is of a conjuration spell. This was built in, it was crafted, it was imbued. As you kind of look at the spiritualist that was atop it, and with the 15, knowing what happened with Cole in the other one, you know that whatever spell they were maintaining here, given the effects, you weren't here for the portrait, so given the effects of what you kind of deduce, whatever this ritual circle was doing, it needed constant concentration, constant channeling, and you almost deduce that this ritualist and the ritualist that was from upstairs were doing like a 12-hour shift, one on, one off kind of thing to keep this thing going. And because you were down here when Orrin ran into him, and the guy had said something along the lines of like, "No, that's not how we interrupt this spell."
I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna put the regurgitated head back on the guy, like just like throw it in the pile with him.
Birch and Prim, the amount of time it takes Gwyn to walk the circle and take his time, you guys will have successfully decapitated all heads and pierced all hearts.
Good.
Just in time for Orn to rejoin you all.
I'll start picking pockets since I don't have to worry about them coming back. Oh, hey, Orn.
Orn's still in shark mode right now, but he will check the bodies that he definitely squished, the ones he rolled over.
It's not the whole list. Give me a second.
So is he like cool now?
Just don't piss him off, I think. Maybe try talking to him. He did try to express something about some other guy, and then he pointed to his list of, potential pirates that we have to help him find. But I don't know. I don't understand.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I've taken like the remains of a finger and I've shoved it in my bloody nose.
That's good.
No.
Book and broke my nose.
Good.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Having a broken nose is difficult, but you got a little stopper for it, so that's good.
Yeah, and I just sneeze out into the everywhere. Oh. And I'll go to the other body. Start checking the other body.
Are you staying as a shark, or you just gonna? Can you go back to the other guy?
Other guy angry.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be much less angry if he sees his good friend Birch. We're good friends. You can ask him if you guys talk. I don't know.
Wait, human Orin is pissed?
Very, very angry.
I see. Mm-hmm. Very angry.
Oh.
And you're trying to help us by staying the shark.
Orn like thinks for a second. You see him like retreat back into his mind and just kind of like stare into the middle distance, and like blink and like come back for a second and be like, "No, he's angry."
At the situation or at us?
He just lizard blinks at you.
Yeah, no, you know what? That was a
Just
complicated question for a shark. Okay.
Okay, buddy. Well, we're happy to have either one of you here. So if you just keep doing your thing, you want a cloth for your nose? I got some rags.
Just balls. Yeah, it fully accepts it, takes it, and starts like stuffing it up there. Not in the toilet paper walrus way, but like it's disappearing.
Yeah, like the never-ending scarf out of the mouth.
Yeah, but in
Just
reverse.
keeps going.
Yeah.
Ugh. Excellent. Good job, bud. Well,
Well, there's no paperwork or anything. Which
There is.
isn't
So
much.
yep. I just want to get all the lootable things out, but then also in the last since the studded leather armor down is everything that's found on the ritualist. There is a spell scroll tube that doesn't have a spell in it. It has an incantation on it. Does anybody want to read it?
Mm,
I will look at it.
Oh, come on. You want Cole to read that sucker.
Let's not do that again.
Let's give her a shot.
You see about 3 lines of text, and it goes handwriting, different handwriting, even more deranged handwriting at the end.
Mm,
Is it in a readable language?
It is in common.
Huh.
that looks
Well, that's
ominous.
nice.
Do you go over the words, like starting with the first couple of
No,
words?
I learned my lesson fairly quickly. Just
Should
that
we
it is readable.
burn it? I don't want to take that back to civilization.
Wait, DM,
It does
have I come
merit consent.
downstairs with everybody?
I did not hear that you were going downstairs.
Okay. I think if Orn went, I would have followed. I just was off computer for a second. So I would have come down as well, I think, but still kind of staying in at the mouth of the tunnel. However, if this was announced, I probably would want to take a look too.
Oh, I don't think it was announced because it just happened.
I was trying to get somebody to kind of announce it and clue me in.
We're down there already. You stayed.
Okay, fine.
I dropped you in. If you said you followed Orn, if he went in, you came in. But as Orn and you would have got to seeing, like, Gwyn would have been doing his lap. Cole Birch would have been stabbing hearts, just decapitating bodies, and Gwyn and Prim would have been rifling through the ritualists' pockets.
As
Okay,
a learned man, Gwen, is it safe to drop at least the bodies into this ominous pit? Or would that just fuel a fire I don't want to deal with?
No idea what's down there.
There's way too many question marks in places like this. Alright, well, I've
Let
got
him rot.
this guy's head, and, is there anything else you guys need from this place? Because I'd like to have fresh air and not be in here anymore.
yeah, the only thing I need is to get the fuck out. Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm with you there.
Are we gonna leave this just open for anybody else to wander in and pick up where they left off?
Oh yeah, Gwen, skadoodle something in those runes so it fucks it up.
Yeah, how do you fuck up that dais. What'd you learn when you looked at it?
Nothing good. I'll just
Yeah.
cast spell magic on one of the runes,
I was gonna say,
or the
respectfully,
entire circle.
I feel like someone who knows enough about magic may be able to like spell check this per
Well,
se.
last session, Cole, you're the one who dispelled the dais before. Is there still magic emanating from it?
That would be a god question. I just shut the spell down.
I mean, Gwyn just looked at it and there's still magic to read, right? So,
Oh, sure. I mean, unless you want to just wash it off.
can we do that manually?
In fact, that's the only way you really wash stuff. Unless you got some kind of machine.
Gwyn, maybe less sass while we're right next to a pit I could just temptingly toss you into. All right, I
Shark
just
couldn't
start
stop me,
seeing
and
if
neither
I
could
can.
you.
That's fine, but it's still tempting. I try to see if I can wipe off any of it.
Orn looks at Gwyn as he says this, goes, "No, other guy," and like will like not push you, but like like push your shoulder a little bit, like fuck off, dude.
Like a nudge.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of water, but there is a copious amount of blood on the ground. Can I use that to like scrub off the runes? Blood gets everything out, they say.
Well,
No.
blood has water in it, right? Maybe I can shape
Mhm.
water to smush it around. I don't know. But maybe that'll
Ooh.
fuel it.
Orn looks at Gwyn, pulls his head back, and goes, and just sneezes out the bloodiest rag you've ever seen, and goes back to being human again.
Birch, as you throw water up on the green part of the line and you just start scrubbing, you just make the crystal a little bit shinier.
Okay, I think I'm just making it more beautiful. Hey, what's up, dude? We're
Oh.
just here scrubbing some stuff.
Yeah, in case you didn't see that, Gwen, the dispel magic fizzles with no good target.
Okay.
I mean, if we had Adam Alex here, he could just blow up these stairs, I guess, and make it impassable. Yeah, do we have any
I mean-
explosives? Have we got explosives?
We have Firebomb Gwen.
Yeah, I don't know how much this is gonna do against like all the stonework. I don't know, Gwen. Weigh in on this.
Remember when I said I could go out the dragon's hideout?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, you want to just
I mean,
collapse the plinth? I don't know what a plinth is. I think that's the entranceway.
Alex has 4 sticks of dynamite in his inventory.
I am going to try something real quick. And I take out my decanter of endless water and I say, just back up a little, and I aim at the dais and I say, geyser.
You pressure wash all the blood and gore off of it.
Birch is like, what'd you say?
Well,
Or if I take a small knife out and try to like scrape it off the stone. Does that do anything?
You can start scratching into it, and you start, after a couple like scratches, the steel is harder than this crystal, so you start to chip away at it. If you take about 5 minutes doing this, you make maybe a good 4 millimeter size scraping, and you still see more crystal. You could probably guess that this thing is embedded in this ground, and it's maybe a half inch or an inch thick of crystal.
Hmm.
The stone itself is raised up maybe like 3 inches, the center part of the dais, from the rest of the path around. Like so pretty much on this map where the green is, that's like level with everybody sitting, but then like this this intricate artwork is like stone carving that's like 3 inch thick sitting on top that also has inlaid of this crystal, probably a little bit finer. But then each stone is laid, and this is all like purposely built and carved. Again, no active magic effect going on right now. And Gwyn knows that it requires channeling of magic through it to activate whatever this spell is.
I'll
No
go to
one
Alex, grab his dynamite, twist
Cool.
the fuses together, and set it right here.
Okay.
I have
Time to
some
go.
extra gunpowder if you want
Hi,
it.
everyone.
Yeah, more the merrier.
Cool. Good.
Quick to the plinth.
I have 8 powder horns of gunpowder. Do you want? How much of that do you want?
That
Yeah, quick, Cole, run over there and slowly pour it out.
if you're gonna, are you adding it to it, or are you making a line?
I am offering it to the mastermind on how he wants to set this up.
I'll take as many powder horns as you give me.
Woo!
All yours.
All right. Then I'm gonna try to tuck it in behind, or like I don't know if these jut out or anything, but it's just powder in the powder horn, some sprinkle around.
Okay.
All right.
You took all 8.
If you gave me all 8, it's up to you.
Oh yeah, it's all for you. Go for it.
I'm gonna back up to the
Blow
mouth of the
this
cave.
shit up.
Orn.
Orn in human form looks at you and just like nods his head and just like, yeah, I'll be right there.
Look, a plinth.
And then I'll just shoot a fireball, right here.
Go ahead and roll me some fireball damage, as it will combine with.
Where is my... 35.
Fireball goes out, explodes, goes to its large radius. There's a second explosion within the fireball, kind of pushing, making it dissipate even quicker because of the percussion blast. Obviously, you all in the tunnel feel the whoof of air of percussion going past you, as all your ears are now, and it smells like coarse gunpowder had just been set off, and just smoke is bellowing now from where that dais was.
How many more fires can we make today?
Several.
It's just
Hopefully
smoke,
we
no
don't
fire
need it.
anymore. It's just smoke now.
Does it look sufficiently damaged?
As you kind of like, if you still kind of peer through there, now that your hearing is completely down, your vision kind of maybe sharpens just a little bit, but after a couple seconds of the smoke just kind of clearing because there's nothing on fire, yeah, the stone is cracked. Some of it's been thrown. Actually, when you look as you assess it, like, it is definitely damaged. There's crystals broken up. And as you kind of like look back to the group, you actually somehow all got lucky because there are broken shards of either stone or crystal in the wall surrounding the opening. That archway maybe protected you all a little bit too. That body is gone.
Good.
But you already had the head of that. You have the head, or did you?
I took a sip.
Yeah. Okay. You have the intact head. Good to go.
Good enough.
Yeah, fuck this place. Let's go.
All right, and you all make it back up to the fort in the swamps.
Gwyn, did you want to take the enchanted plinth?
No.
Okay.
Orn, you, your other half was a little concerned about you.
Orn like looks at you sort of surprised, I'll say. Are you guys like treating Orn differently, like slightly differently?
No.
No.
I'm
Orn
concerned.
Yeah, Orn looks.
yeah.
Did something happen? Did I hurt someone?
You sure did try. And it was unnerving.
I apologize. Orn like not prostrates himself, but like definitely gets low. I'm so sorry. I can't control it sometimes.
I'm also sorry for firing a warning shot at you. It definitely wasn't meant to hit you.
If I harm somebody like that again, kill me if you must.
I'd rather we didn't. You've been a very good quartermaster, and the men respect you. As do I.
And
But
you're my friend.
if we are pitted against you, I would hate to assume the worst. And like I
I'm
said,
a
your
free
shark
timer.
half has already said that you were angry, and I wasn't sure where that anger was directed, and he sure couldn't explain it.
Orn looks at you surprised, I'll say, like, and is just like, that's a. I don't know if I have an explanation for you, Captain, that would suffice.
Well, work on one, and you can explain it more when we're not in this hellhole. All right?
Yes.
Good. And I'll pat your shoulder and say, good job. I'd start walking.
Let's leave.
This place sucks.
A lot of memories here, though. Remember, we blew off the door?
Yeah, sure, good times. Can we leave?
Could be worse. Could be raining.
Oh, I look up to immediately see what the weather is.
Normal. Wind, no precipitation.
Captain Wash,
Tell
and then
me.
hopefully back to the ships. I really hope Winston's okay with everybody else.
All these dead guys? And they're all headless and shit?
I don't want to remember them. Can everybody forget them? Can they just be forgotten?
No.
They weren't worth a damn. They joined a death cult. Fuck them.
Oh, this is what this corner looks like. I fell into the water over here, I think.
Yeah, by the way, sorry about blinding everybody. I thought warning you would give you a heads up enough, but clearly
No, you're good. Because I attempted to run like through a couple of them, and whenever you opened the sun on them, then I could like feel them and stuff. That was good. That was good.
opened the sun.
Just didn't like it. Didn't care for it.
Yeah, well, I'm not too worried about you right now.
I see how it is.
You're good. You just find a special way to get on my nerves.
Mm-hmm. Funny, I hear
Like
that
a
a lot.
warm-
Oh, is that a common thing for you and other people? I just thought I was a wizardist.
Oh, what?
It can be.
Yeah, two things can be true. You did good. Officer Cole, I'm a little bit concerned about you. The dispelling
Why?
was really good, but concerned.
Why?
What do you mean, why? You summoned whatever that was. Why?
Okay. So that wasn't intentional. That was something that that was terrible magic that was just left out in the open for any random Yahoo to read. And
You were the
sorry,
Yahoo!
That's your
Clearly,
new, that's your new
clearly,
nickname now. Random Yahoo.
Oh, God.
happy
What the-
happy to use that.
So we're good, right? No more reading evil shit, I hope.
I mean,
Otherwise, I'm sending you off to the other ship, because I don't need that. I don't need any more. I'm tired.
Captain Prim, all I'm saying is not intentionally. I can't promise I'm not going to read evil shit at some point, but it will be unintentional, I promise.
I'm keeping my eye on you.
I mean, fair.
Survival check for whoever's leading the party back through the swamp.
Birch, are you still first?
Oh, don't worry, guys.
Or
I'm
do you
very
want
good
me
at
to?
survival.
I can help you.
No.
Can I give the help action just by being like a forward scout?
Yeah.
Uh huh. Oh yeah. Get advantage on that, Birch. Get
He's-
advantage. Get it now.
These trees look like
Actually-
trees.
They
Actually,
look
can I just
familiar.
make one on my own?
When we realize that Birch is a goober.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, but Birch remembers what trees look like and follows you, makes you guys safe.
Orn literally prevents Birch from stepping in mud and the thick mud where you don't get your boot back from.
Would have been bad. You would have missed that boot.
Careful.
Warren points at the hole. He only has one boot on. He goes, "Don't step in that."
Yeah, that's quick
Yeah.
mud. It's like quicksand, but it's mud. You gotta be careful with that. Mm-hmm. Make note, Orn.
Yeah.
Aw.
All right, onward.
The skies glow a nice, beautiful red as the sun begins to set in the horizon that you can't see because of the trees, but you make it back to a familiar campsite.
Oh, I'm. There you go. Captain Wash?
Yeah, I'm over here.
Oh, good.
Oh, hey, there you all are. I can tell you did something.
That is correct.
We cleared it out the fortress, just like we said we were going to. I hand him the head.
Ooh, who's your friend?
Ha! Not my friend. He was doing the ritual in the basement.
Oh, he looks at it like more like interest and like this is like valuable now.
Mm.
Ritual. So not only did you clear the fortress, I can tell you stopped what's it's they were doing. Tell me, which was it? Tell me.
Well, I look over at Gwyn. Did you find out specifically what it was for? Because I'm assuming it was to call the undead ships to this area of the Orleans, but I could be wrong.
No, that's probably correct. Yeah, you you read it, you buy it.
I'd read what exactly?
Hmm?
I'd read what exactly?
Oh, the thing we're not gonna give you?
Oh, well, I have your friend.
Yeah, he's reading skulls. Remember? His name is Bones for a reason.
Oh, you wanted
Oh, I
me
thought
to
you meant
check
the
its...
note.
You wanted me to check its secrets.
No.
Oh,
I'm curious.
very well.
Gwyn squints at Prim.
Hey,
He goes-
he didn't exactly reveal anything before we killed him, so might as well find out this way.
Yeah, and the last one they got right almost summoned fucking whatever it was.
The last time he read a skull, it didn't hurt us.
I'm talking about the note.
Don't you take that note out. You should burn that shit.
Okay, we're talking about two entirely different things because
I apologize.
I just do the eye thing, Nicole.
One thing in bad handwriting. And
One thing. I got a list of things.
Captain Wash begins his little ritual. He gets the cauldron going. After a couple ingredients, it flashes and starts glowing green. He has the skull in his hand, and he waves his hand and reaches over to its like right to like his forehead and eyebrows, like this area, and like grips it, and he just pulls off the skin, and then the muscles just slump off one at a time. The eyes both roll out and actually fall into the cauldron. He tosses the skin to the side of his chamber. The bones, the muscles are now laying in a pile at his feet. Flips this, he runs a finger over the skull. The eyes begin to glow a sickly green like the cauldron. He puts it into the cauldron, pulls it out. The fluid drains all completely out of it. You see, like, maybe the last little bit of brain matter also fall out of it. All the ligaments are now gone. The gums are all gone.
Great.
And the skull then begins to glow as these little green embers come off of it. He brings it to his face and sucks in that wisp of green that was coming off the skull. His eyes begin to glow as he like begins to lose himself, looking upward. As quickly his head kind of like twists and like you hear like his own neck kind of like crack. He slowly brings it. His shoulders begin to roll a little bit as he's like experiencing some kind of high, otherworldly high. He does a deep breath again. You didn't know if any more could come out of the skull, and it does. It literally leaves the eye sockets and around the gaps of the teeth and like flow into his mouth or in his nose as he takes a full another breath of this effect. He sets the skull down on his table. The skull kind of fades in from the color. He throws his arms out. He doesn't throw his arms out, but his arms come up, start waving in the air as he just starts kind of like wiggling and moving, shoulders up and down, head starts to bow. And he lets out a breath of air, and his whole expression just returns to normal. There's nothing glowing, and then even the cauldron goes from a sickly glowing green and stops glowing. And he takes another breath, and he looks over to you. He goes, "Well, that was just wrong. That was just evil. And you are fighting these people."
Yeah, pretty much professionally by now.
Well, that's good, because what they are doing is absolutely wrong. Not only is it wrong, it's evil, but they're doing it wrong. Nature has a problem with that. Well, I wish you good luck. Give me a moment. My job here is done.
Oh, okay. What do you mean
He goes
wrong?
over-
What do you mean they're doing it wrong?
He goes over to his backpack. He's listening to you. He pulls out this like black fabric. He goes, "Oh, they're doing it wrong." And he then opens up the fabric and throws it down on the ground, and it creates this giant 15-foot area rug. And he looks at you, how close you are to it. He goes, Don't step in this."
Okay.
And he takes the tripod of his belongings and he just tips it over onto the rug. And as it falls onto the rug, it actually falls through the rug. And he starts going around his chamber and he starts chucking things onto the rug. But as it goes into it and like falls into it and disappears. And he goes, and while he's doing it, he goes, "They're doing it wrong. They're doing it wrong. I saw a woman. She's telling nothing but lies.
Yeah.
Lies. They think they're doing something good." And he tosses some more stuff in. But what they are really doing is they will break this world.
Yeah.
And then he turns and looks. He goes, "Do you know of the Shadowfell?"
Yes.
"Ah, right. Well, have you ever been?"
No.
"Me neither. But it's not a place you want to go." And like he's cleaning out his little cave, his little encampment here, and everything's going and disappearing into this just black hole of a rug.
Okay, so you haven't said anything that we don't already know, because I know Elena's lying to them. She's promising them immortality. She's planning to use this place like a evil battery of black weave for her own bidding, and she's telling all of them they get immortality, and they're stupid. I already know all this. Did you learn anything else?
They're idiots, is what I learned.
Yeah.
What's a black weave?
Okay, but it's just another way to say necromancy magic.
Right. Well, then if you already know they're bringing the Shadowfell here, what it will do is he starts to like use like his hands and flat out, and then he stops and catches up. What am I doing? You already know this.
Yes.
Right. Well, what that fool was doing, and he points to the skull.
Yeah.
Him and a twin, a brother, somebody familiar, somebody like him. They were both practicing in this art and was creating a bridge between. He goes to throw his hand and he stops against. No, you already know it. But they were creating a bridge. They were letting the undead and feral night creatures of the Shadowfell, disastrous creatures that spell ruin for anybody that comes there, literally be able to pass into this realm. That explains what I've been feeling since I came to this island. That explains why all I could see was ethereal green energy shooting up into the sky at night. But he looks up, even though it's not night, and he looks up, he goes, but it's not happening anymore because you all finished it, which I congratulate you. And he starts to like pull in the rug from the edges, and he throws it over his back, and he goes, well, lead the way.
Oh yeah, you coming with?
My job here is done.
What was your job here?
To figure out what was going on.
So you were just gathering skulls in order to figure that out?
Mm-hmm. And learning much other things amongst the ways.
Okay. All right. Well, as a token of our friendship, you are more than welcome to come back with us as a guest on my ship. Do you need to be dropped off to a different port, or do you expect us to take you all the way to Luggy Cove? Because we don't really have plans to go there anytime soon. We were gonna head back to Erne.
Bring me to Erne. I don't think my brother is ready to see me yet. And this is for you for the skull. And he reaches down into his wallet and he pulls out. You see these weird leather wrapped tubes, and he's got like 3 of them in his hand, and he holds it out to you.
Is this necromancy related?
If you accept it and he drops it in your hand, they're heavy, and then you can see at either edge side of the tube, you see gold coins. These are coin rolls of gold coins. You just got 150 gold.
Okay.
For the skulls. Well, for all the skulls that you brought me earlier today.
Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting payment, but thank you. Yeah, I want to fucking leave here as soon as possible. I look over at everybody else. Are we good to go back, even if it is dark? I hate this place.
I've blown up enough stuff for today. I never thought I'd say.
Yeah, I'd
Oh,
never
come
thought
on.
you
I
said
feel
that
like
either.
we could do 2 or 3 more things.
You know what? I could, and I just shoot a fireball off into the woods.
Oh, oh my god. I'm so tired.
It's wet. It'll be fine.
I'm a druid,
I
and you're
can
gonna
roll
start a bonus
9.
fire.
If we start it, we'll put it out.
The more I say, the worse it gets. Can we just leave?
Yes.
Great. Depending on how far we are, I hate this place so much. I'm going to turn into a giant eagle and gesture to Captain Wash if he wants to get a ride so I can fly above you guys to make sure we get back safely. Because I do remember them saying there were roaming skellies.
What is this over here in the woods?
Yeah, I don't like
I
the
was just
rolling.
about to ask that question.
Good question. Let me come back to that map. Where?
Yeah, that.
Where? I didn't see a ping.
It's gone now.
Oh, it was an accidentally dropped artwork of Captain Jerome.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool. We just wanted to make sure it wasn't those roamy skellies.
Nope, roaming skeletons look like roaming skeletons.
Listen, it could have been 3 roamy skellies in a trench coat.
Yeah.
So after about hour and some change, about an hour and 60 minutes of walking. 2 hours. See what I did there? You guys get back to the clearing of palm trees and the beachhead. You see Winston, all your crew members. You actually see fresh skeletons that weren't there from the original fight. You see hasty defenses. They have skeletons like tied together and like they've got like beach defenses and like barricades and stuff set, and they're defending the boats. Winston picks his head up, and one of the half masks picks their head up, and they go, "False alarm! False alarm! Captain and officers, stand down." And then you see Winston kind of like, "Oh."
Think they saw the Romy Skellies?
I de-transform and just give Winston a hug.
He is like, they just kept coming. I don't understand.
Did we lose anybody?
Nope. I kept them all alive. Everybody's fine. We're all accounted for.
Okay. We stopped the ritual. So
who's this?
This is Captain Wash. He's one of the brothers involved in the Great Horn Fleet.
Captain Wash, at your service. Captain of the Great Horn Fleet. I don't know yet anymore.
Well, maybe they've got a ship for you back in Lucky Cove.
Hey, Prim, we should link the two brothers together and just listen to them have a full conversation, like a full 30-minute conversation between the two of them. I would enjoy that.
As long as there's no necromancy involved, that's fine. I'm happy to reunite, brethren. But right now, let's reunite us with my ship, please.
Yeah, right.
All right. Everybody piles back in. They
Look,
push
Captain, I'm piling.
They push the skiffs back into the water and row back to the traveler shop.
Perfect.
Pulling the boat up, allowing you all to climb up the rigging, or at least the cargo netting or a ladder. Everybody gets back on board. You're given assessment. They were harassed by a skeleton ship, and as they were trying to position the ship to get broadsides, suddenly at one point in time, the ship just stopped and sunk on its own.
Good. Back to the Shadowfell, or at least to the bottom of the ocean where it belongs. Did we have any serious damage or casualties?
You see your crew members kind of like exchange like a look. Give me an investigations check or an insight check.
I like to think I know my crew. Ugh.
You at first the look like in nervousness, but you now see that it is more of embarrassment as oh god, what's your first mate's name? Ollie, thank you. Ollie goes, we got hit by a green energy cannonball, and we all started dancing for a bit.
Okay, good to know. But
we didn't
no
want
one's...
to, but we couldn't stop for a while.
You know what? Out of all the bad things that could have happened, you guys breaking it down is fine.
It wasn't even good dancing. It was like, and like one of the crew members like kind of like does like a river dance, and he's like, "Yeah," but all of us, where we were in the station, luckily the ones in the rigging they fell off obviously, but when we regained control, we pulled them out. No casualties.
Good. You know what? Maybe you guys can teach me how to river dance the next time.
I don't know how to river dance.
I'm so happy you guys are okay. Just pat him on the shoulder.
He kind of like looks amongst the crew, the officers, and goes, "You all look pretty ragged. How did you all fare?"
I look back and see if they want to explain.
Two thumbs. Two thumbs way up.
We stopped the ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well that explains why the ship went down.
We've got full power to make it back to Erne, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. You know the drill.
Men, step 2, into the rigging. Get us turned around, full bellows. Get those sails into the wind. Crew immediately turns to. Oop, that's supposed to be 74. Righto. You sail away from the small island, sail around the northernmost peninsula in the middle of the west or the northern shore of Sula Island, make it around the corner, and beeline into Erne. By the time you pull into port, the sun is rising on this new day. Fishermen trawlers are already pulling out to port, or out of port to go fishing.
I don't know about
Welcome.
anybody else. I would have crashed.
Erne.
Like, I would have fallen asleep.
If nobody participated in ship duties and stayed to your quarters, then yes, you can get a long rest.
I'm taking that.
Yeah, I would have fucking immediately.
Yes, please.
Say what?
Sleep? Yes or no?
Eh,
Yeah, you got some in the tank, huh? Good for
I
you.
actually still do a little bit.
I like to save those reserves in the tank and never go below half tank if possible.
Gotta. What's the Ern saying? Risk it for the cracker or something.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I'll take a long rest. After a long bath.
What kind of wakes you all up is the crew like going a little bit more lively to prepare for docking procedures as you all kind of like wake up. Everybody on the Traveler's Shadow, you hear like an accordion playing, like as if somebody would be gaffing off their duties.
I wake up with the immediate hope that this is Captain Wash and not one of my crew members being a goob.
Yep. If you go to poke out or like go far enough out to take a look, he's literally on the deck. He's walking around and like somehow like dodging, and people are running around him, and he's not really in the way, but he's sitting there playing the little accordion, concertina, the little accordion, little pocket accordion.
I immediately have flashbacks of Orange trying to get me to get a piano on a ship for unknown reasons.
It is on this ship, you know? So you can go chill with it if you want.
I'm not very musically inclined.
Yeah.
Nice to listen to, though.
Pulling to the port city of Erne, typical Empire protocol. Ask for inspection as you both ships get tied up. They inspect, they observe, they see the ships are shipshape, and you guys are free to move about the port city. It is just waking
Wait a
up.
minute. Isn't this where Acorn's from?
No. He's from Nor.
Nor. Sorry, I knew it was single
But you
syllable.
know that because this is your adopted child or whatever it is.
Yes, thank
Acorn
you.
is
I
from
see what
Leafy.
Aaron-
His parents, quote unquote,
Yeah, his parents live in Nor.
are
Yeah.
in Nor.
Birch doesn't really want to know that for any particular reason. Anyway, let's go see
Okay.
what's going on in
All
Erne.
If you guys are okay with it, I have to report to the Viceroy to let them know what we've done. But you
Yeah, right.
don't have to come with if you want to go shop or just eat.
I'll do what you want. I'm gonna go take a bath.
Good choice. A bunch of undead and exploded bodies definitely don't help the smell.
Warren fucking sneezed on me.
Oh, that's the green. All right.
That
Yeah.
doesn't just prodigitate out. That gets in the skin.
Okay. Well,
It's
enjoy your
just-
bath.
Are you going to a common inn, a bathhouse, or are you
The
making the
best
trek?
one
Are you
with the
making?
hottest water.
I was
Okay.
definitely chucking that.
I just the third option was I didn't know if
Shoot
you were
her in
going to
the
make
fucking side eye and walk off.
I didn't know if maybe you're going to make the trek back to your mansion.
I mean,
Oh, I can bathe in my own house.
I was gonna say, we could have just, set a fire under a tub on the boat if you wanted.
I think you're just trying to get me naked. That's what I think. Goodbye.
Not me. Nope.
Gwen just
I was just trying to be helpful, that's all.
remembering he owns property now. He flies off.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Who's
Oh, I
all-
wasn't expecting that.
Who's all going to the Viceroy's manor?
Mm.
I feel like there's a guild I need to go visit first. Just, for check-in.
You sure don't want to see Gwen's naked bodice? It's that way.
Absolutely not, thanks.
Okay, well, I'll do the Viceroy.
Fuck.
I'm gonna follow Prim, but if I get a moment, I'd like to speak to her privately. I'm not gonna ask for it, but I'm just gonna wait for my opportunity and be like, okay, everyone's.
Okay, but are you the
Maybe.
type to look at me differently when you have something to say?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Orin's not a subtle man to say the least.
Can I insight that?
Yes.
Orin looks like he's holding a shit every time he looks at you.
Oh.
I mean, I got dog crap charisma, so I'm just
I was gonna say, can I-
every time
can I
you
help?
stop talking, I open my mouth to speak, and then somebody else, and I was just like, shut my mouth.
Oh.
That's what you see, but you do know that he's been looking at you enough times.
And you did say I owe you an apology, or I owe you an explanation.
An explanation? Yes. You tried to attack us, so I think that's warranted.
There's sometimes I can't control the beast, and Orin's having difficulty choosing his words. I don't have many memories of when I become the other thing, but I do have some memories of yesterday, and I apologize. It's difficult for me to control it.
Right now, it's me, you, and Birch, right?
Oh, look, a bakery.
Birch,
Birch
I
walks
would-
off.
we need a minute.
I would definitely have waited for Birch to walk
Yep,
off.
yep. Oh, look, meat on a stick. I'll be over here for a while.
Orin, I'm gonna tell you something I have never put into words. You remember the nymph? The sea nymph?
remember bits and pieces. It's like a dream. It comes and goes, and sometimes the dream becomes a nightmare, and I get lost in it.
When you're the shark.
Yes.
I get it. I hate that I get it, but I get it. I made the mistake once of purposely becoming a shark, and it was in a dire moment, and I don't remember a lot of it, but there was the smell of blood and people screaming, and I I don't remember much of it either, and I don't I don't know if lycanthropy is the same as wild shaping, but I do know that sometimes your own brain tries to protect you from what you've done or what you have to do in those moments to survive. So I'm not mad at you attacking us. I'm not. I promise I'm not. I understand better than anybody.
Captain, with respect, I don't think you do, and I hope you never do. And I walk away.
I'm worried about that one.
Hey guys, I came back with some meat sticks and a cheese stick for Orn. Where's he going?
I think he's not hungry right now, but maybe if you could save that. He needs more than we can give him right now.
Okay. Alright. Or for me, I suppose.
Maybe once we're done with the Viceroy, you can try chatting with him. Maybe some levity would help.
Sure, I'm your guy. Do you need some levity? You sound sad.
No, I need to talk to the Viceroy.
Oh, let me insight that.
Go.
Did he say no?
I said go. Go for it. Yeah, you see Captain Primrose definitely working that compartmentalization skill real good.
Virgil gonna scrunch his nose up. Okay. We'll head to the Viceroy.
And as you guys make it onto that street, his carriage is literally pulling up to the house, and he's getting out.
Oh, good.
Hey!
Oh. Hello. Well, if it isn't Major Primrose and Officer Birchstone, and I don't remember your name. Oh, Winston, your Viceroyness. It's all good. Well, I haven't gotten in yet, but come, let's walk the yard. I could use the delay. How goes it?
Viceroy, we managed to find where that ritual was being performed at the inlet, and we have done our best to stop it. We got rid of, well, We didn't get rid of the fortress itself, but we did kill an awful lot of cultists and did try to blow up the ritual site, so.
Oh, so the ritual site remains. No matter. I will dispatch an attachment, and I think we have enough black powder in my reserves. We will blow it sky high. Or will you fail because it seems to be impervious? Do I need to perhaps reconnoiter some mage slayers to handle this?
I would highly recommend that. That dais had very strong crystals. We did manage to harm it significantly, luckily, with some black powder and a fireball and a dream, but it's not completely gone, and I don't want them to return. So
Very well. I will then dispatch my forces accordingly, and we will finish the job of raising it so it does not plague our waters anymore. I take it that means that the surrounding seas are free from the skeletal ship plague.
I believe so for the time being. I do have reports from my own crew that were still on the ship that while we were dealing with the fortress, they were attacked by a skeletal ship. However, it suddenly sunk, and I believe that coincides with our ending of the ritual.
Splendid. Well then, my cousin Katashi will be overjoyed to start seeing the trade route opened up back to Slaney.
Hmm. Prim is trying to hide a smirk at that.
Delightful. Well, I appreciate that. He looks back over at the house, the office building that it is. He goes, I suppose I shall go in. I suppose you have many duties. It is early in the morning. I will, of course, write up a deed and give you a parcel of land outside Erne for your troubles.
That's unexpected, but appreciated. Thank you, Viceroy.
In service to the Empire, I have to give the thanks somehow, and that, amongst some of the other powers, is one of the things I can easily give to a captain of her own ship. Again, the Queen thanks you for this service, and may her blessings be upon you, the winds ever in your sails, and lifting of your crew's spirits. I, for one, am very welcome that these trade routes are opened up, scourge dealt with, many, many death cultists killed. This is good news.
Just nodding every single time he lists anything, like, yeah.
Now that that's out of the way, perhaps what is next for the Mask Maiden crew?
Well, I imagine my officers have plans of their own, but I have every intention of chasing the rest of this cult. And from my notes, it seems that at some point we will be making our way to Hartwick fairly soon.
Ah, the dear Gennikins. Well, I hope that side of the ocean and the seas of the eastern lane are a little bit calmer. And if there is a fight that breaks out, we may not be in the war, but may I remind you that any prize you do bring into an Etherean port, we of course will compensate you for that prize.
I imagine you refer to pirates?
Let's just say if you bring in any Meresian ships, probably in the next 2 weeks, we will be paying for those.
And might I ask why the next 2 weeks?
You may ask. I will not tell.
Understandable. My apologies, Viceroy.
That is, of course, if the Major wishes to sail with a flotilla, in which case I would ask you to sail to Shannon to link up with some of the Admiralty boards there. If, and only if, you so choose.
Uh, my apologies, Viceroy Galvin. I do. I must refer back to my Commodore's instructions on avoiding any and all warlike activities.
Well, the Commodore has placed an interesting challenge upon his privateer crew,
Hmm.
but I see you are all inept. You all have made it this far. I'm sure your coffers are well stocked. But know that that is, of course, why we have you commissioned as a privateer of the Empire, that any service you do for us, you will make the gold.
Well, we are always happy for the opportunity, sir.
Splendid. I will have your deeds sent to your ship. I must begin to make my way inside and get the morning report.
Thank you for your time, Viceroy. And I do my curtsy and I turn around.
He bows back to you as you take your leave. Cole.
Yes.
Find the Thieves Guild entrance. Typical challenge and pass. You make your way inside. It is quite dead. The information broker is knocked out. Chairs tipped back, shoulders against the wall, sleeping. But then you hear a psst, hey, as a familiar turtle gets your attention from one of the other shadowy corners.
Awesome. I'm going to signal to them that I saw them, go grab a drink, and then come join them.
What do you choose to get a drink? Because there's no bartender. It's just an open bar. Bottles,
Yeah, I figured as much.
put away glasses. So you've got bottles of red, bottles with wood, clay bottles with various numbers of X's on them. There's two tapped kegs. One of the kegs has what looks like a cracking taking down a ship, and then the other keg has what looks like giant barrels of gunpowder mid explosion. What are we thinking?
Awesome. Are these gonna be grogs, ale, something harder?
Roll me a perception check. You think any of the clay jugs is probably going to do it?
Okay. I actually was looking to lean more toward the harder stuff.
Nothing has a clear label. You by looking at it, you won't be able to ascertain what exactly is hard stuff.
Okay.
But
I'm
you're
gonna
looking at the
kind of.
containers and the X's on these jugs. You're probably best guess is the jug with the 5 X's. You're thinking.
Yeah. So I'll fill my glass about halfway up, and then go sit in the corner with my Shelly friend. Can you remind me what time of day it is it was when I entered in?
Early morning. Like for all of
Okay.
you, the town was like just waking up. Businesses were just opening. The street vendors who were quick enough for the early worms are open. Yeah.
Bueno. Okay. I am. Yeah. Let me see
Yep.
what my turtle friend has to say.
So you join over at Shelly. You lean in. You get in, and she leans over to you. She goes, "Rough night, or did you just get in?"
Just got in.
Gosh, what were you doing out in the jungle for that long?
Oh no, no, I've been and I'm back now.
What?
Oh, I travel places far and fast. Um, I've been.
You know where there's a teleportation circle?
No, no, I'm just very skilled at moving quickly.
I'm sorry. Is that? I, okay. All right. Fine. Keep your secrets. Um.
I'm gonna
Where's
kind
my
of
cut?
smirk at that.
Where's my cut of the spheres? We were. Me and Knot came back and we were waiting for you.
What spheres?
Our constellation prize for the failed heist. You picked up the spheres.
I haven't been back since the failed heist.
I know. We were waiting for you. We thought you were still out in the jungle.
Oh no, I figured since we failed that there was nothing to be had. I went and found another job.
We at least got those spheres. We had to get something. Don't tell me you spent them.
Nope, I never saw spheres, did I?
Cole, you picked them up. We watched you. You walked right over there and picked them up when we thought that crazy mage was going to blow our heads off. And that sea elf that just jumped down out of nowhere.
Oh no, I took off from those guys.
Cole,
I was what?
you have the spheres. We watched you.
I don't know what spheres you're talking about. I didn't get any spheres from
Cole.
anybody.
And now you hear Shelly's voice like stop being whispering to be considerate of the one sleeping patron. Cole, you picked up spears off the ground from what they threw out at us. You picked them up. I'm owed a third of that. Where are they?
Okay, like I don't remember this DM. I remember us getting trapped, but then we all skedaddled out, and I was trying to keep my cover. So, is there something I'm missing here?
Spears were thrown on the ground, and
On the
you
ground.
had
Oh,
said
yes.
you picked them up.
Mm.
And then I, as the god, knows what happened to those spheres.
Mm-hmm. Because I don't remember anything about spheres hitting the ground.
Oh yeah.
I remember there was a conversation at another point about Prim giving me the spheres, giving Birch and I the spheres that existed, but even that, I don't remember where we landed on that.
I gave Birch the spheres because you guys are the ones who were going consistently to the Thieves Guilds, and I didn't want to deal with them anymore.
Right, I
And
remember
the-
that.
But
The spheres
he's
that we're talking-
referring to spheres that you got that Gwyn and Birch tossed at the thieves' feet, which you were a part of, to try to pay them to just fuck off.
I'll be very clear. I didn't give him a goddamn thing.
Birch, okay.
Yeah,
Birch.
no, I did.
Birch did it.
Do you remember how many
You were the
spheres
crazy
were
mage.
in that? Because I will disperse those. I just don't remember what that total was.
Birch.
Okay, so you do give her the cut.
Sure, I'll give her the cut. I just don't remember what it was because I don't remember that being a thing. Like, hand on head, Heather does not remember this, therefore was not trying to play dumb with Shelly just now. Like,
Okay.
I legitimately didn't remember that being a thing.
All right. So you give her 5 spheres.
Okay, cool.
Oh my gosh, Cole. Seriously, what's with the games?
I apologize. I wasn't trying to play any game, Shelly. I really was just trying to get, like I said, that was such a fast in and out, and I just moved on from there. I forgot that I owed you anything. I apologize. I never ever want to have a debt to someone.
It's all good. When you see Knot, give him his 5. I'll let him know you have it.
Are you gonna see him anytime soon? Because I'm happy to entrust you with that, as long as you promise you'll get them to him.
If you're not going to stay in town, I can take him. I can take him for him. I'm not going to see him probably today. I don't know where Knot is currently, but I can give it to him.
Like I said, I'm I move in and out really fast, and I just don't want to get. I don't want to owe him anything, but also I don't know how long I'm going to be here in port.
No, no problem. Yeah, leave him with me, and I'll make sure he gets him because he's been wondering. We both been wondering when you were going to show up with the, at least with that. You know, it sucks we didn't get after the ballista.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, one can only assume that that thing is inaccessible now.
Yeah, I came back and I told the guildmaster. He said something about circling him back and marking it dangerous locale, but he's not too sure with that crazy mage living there.
Yeah, I definitely don't ever want to go back there again.
It was like they were waiting for us.
Right? Like maybe they have an inside man, and I'm gonna kind of like lean and dodge and duck um as I'm looking around as if someone could be peering from around a corner or something.
What, the information broker? I mean, the information broker has a fiduciary responsibility. Like, yeah, they're going to make money and make some spheres, but they didn't even know about the heist. So nobody else came in here. Nobody else bought information about that. We knew that this new Rattan was getting ownership of it, but man, he moved in fast.
Did he? I mean, like I said, I was in and out so fast. I was really just here to make a quick buck, and that clearly didn't work out for me this time.
Well, it was supposed to be empty. They weren't even supposed to be there. We
I
saw
don't know.
no traffic leaving the city of like belongings or furniture. Like usually when somebody who has the can throw around the gold for a place like that, they've got tons of stuff. Maybe or not, we know what goes through the gate, but like again, we have no record. We knew he was coming in. We knew paperwork had gotten filed, but like no
So you're
big
saying this
wagon
guy is
loads were
like
going out there.
you're saying this guy is like loaded? Well, I don't know.
Cole,
Part of me wants
Cole,
to.
you saw the size of that mansion. And he's a mage, which means, of course, he's loaded. You know how expensive some components are?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. That
I
seems
mean,
really earned at this point because, I mean, we didn't even make it past the outer perimeter before he caught us.
right. That's why the guild master is like, well, it's a dangerous locale, but we can't get out. I don't think anybody thinks it's safe enough to even go out there and mark the house. So we just tell everybody here. And honestly, when we see more of your nomads coming through, we'll be sure to tell them that
Didn't
area is off limits.
didn't we say something to them about that we would mark the house?
Yeah, and he didn't want it. Remember, he just threatened us again.
Yeah, that was weird.
I mean, I'd do the same if I could, pull a rabbit out of my shell.
I'd love to see that.
I can't do it. I can't do it. But I hope you had a successful job where you went. Where'd you go?
It was just a security thing. Lots of fighting, little coin. It's all right.
Oh, I didn't know you dabbled in mercenary work.
When I have to, it's kind of what I grew up in, and just it pays the bills on occasion.
I understand. It must be kind of hard being a nomad.
It's a lot harder putting down roots.
Hey, you're welcome to stay here in the Erne chapter and stick around.
I'll be in and out. I mean, I like you guys.
Yeah, we're family.
That we are. And I'm gonna take a swig of my drink. And I'm happy to keep chatting with Shelly, but for the most part, my goal is just to kind of hang around for the morning and see what comes in and really kind of people watch from the corner.
Okay. We will move over to Orn. Orn, You find a grog shop by the dock districts. It's open. Fried eggs smell going on. Sailors of either coming from some inn, stopping by to get food and a rum ration to start their day, and then you see others in worse shape who just like you can tell they're hungover. As you go in there, give me a perceptions check. So you hear some hubbub of some one guy kind of talking kind of lively. He's all like, "No, no, I saw a green flash shot right up into the sky from over yonder, that small island. I saw it." And they're just like, "No, Raphael, you're just drunk. You've been in your cups for too long throughout the night. I told you to go back to the ship, and you were stumbling about. I have you know I wasn't stumbling. It happened. It happened early. I wasn't that late. It was even before it. I was trying to tell you, but no, you didn't want to hear it. We all had to go see the fight. It was this green blast just shot up into the sky and vanished. It was really strange." Raphael, again, just drop it. You're just saying things. No green flashes up in the sky just for random warning. Usually there's pomp, circumstances, danger. You didn't see any of the kind. Oh, they kind of scoff him off and go about talking about what has happened going on. Another little tidbit that you pick up, a couple people at the bar. The one guy looks to his partner and he goes, "Nope. I tell you, Merisians, they ranked out in file coming out of Owego. They're heading up the road. I think they're going to find a way to earn. I tell you, those Merisians, they're going to be fighting everybody." The guy leans back, like not the guy next to him, but the guy on the other side he was talking to, like leans back to look at him. And this is how it's like as you're walking by, he goes, "Are you kidding me? Those zealots don't want anything to do with the queen. Empire will roll right over. Next thing you know, we'll have all of Sula Island, and after that, Chittenango and Onondaga will fall, and we'll control the whole southern lane." And then the guy in the middle like looks over and he goes, "You forgot Ticonderoga." He kind of goes, "Pfft, Queen doesn't want Ticonderoga. We'll just raise that ramshackle of a port city down. Horseshoe Island, nobody, it's a useless island. Can't even do anything in the interior." So this is about what you kind of hear going into this place.
Gotcha. I'll hone in on this. You said this green flash, and forgive me because I don't remember where you said that was this green flash up in the sky. They mentioned.
Yeah, from where the guy said he was walking, he saw it in a west northwest direction from the port city.
Does that green flash remind me of anything, or is there anything that's like, oh, I know a story about this or something about this?
Roll me a history check.
Sure.
You don't quite remember the event, but you remember hearing about it happening in the eastern Olane around the same time you guys took the Sea Fortress.
Green flash, west northwest of Erne. Same time as Sea Fortress. And Orn's eyes sort of, I don't want to say glaze over, but he gets like, just the talking of empires moving start to like, just fucking piss him off. The whole like islands not being worth it, when that like, and some islands being worth the taking, he just kind of gets a little, buys a drink, and then unless anybody has any other information regarding, he's really trying to hunt down a couple of the names on his list who are all crew of the Shadow Tide Terror. So unless he hears something of that, he's going to take his drink and leave, and just get like walk down the street with a bottle of alcohol.
Do I see him?
No, because he broke off from you and Prim very early on.
Son of a bitch.
So as you get your drink and you're sipping it, some parties come and go. You see a trio of what looks like deckhands, and they come in and they plop themselves down in like the chairs by the hearth of, or at least the back corner where there's a table. They don't get any food. You just kind of sit down. The one kind of relaxes. And the other guy kind of like leans forward, and you hear they finally you start to hear the conversation as you like change your focus over there, start picking up their conversation. So this is what we do. Yeah, this is what we do. We approach up right by the docks. Captain coming in, looking for a crew, privateer. We sign on with them. We sail. We find a pirate haven. We jump ship. We get on the pirate crew, and after that, we just start going, surviving, and going up the ranks, making gold over fist. So much gold that we don't know what to do with. We send it back to our families. We bury it. 2 years, 3 years, we'll be so rich we won't know what to do with it. And then we just jump whatever ship we're on, and we're good.
Orn's just laughing in the corner, just like not pointing at them, but like pointedly towards them. Does any of them have any discerning marks or anything that would call them out, or are they just like these are very green sailors?
They look like they're not like built, but like they're wearing the attire that a deckhand would wear. They might not be seasoned, but they're definitely not green.
Gotcha. Okay.
But no interesting criminal marks at all, or military marks for that matter.
I'll just start like looking at them to try and like not get their attention, but like I am clearly a pirate. Orn is like publicly a criminal. Like very much so. Like he is a pirate. He's a full on pirate. Still wears the attire and everything.
So then, yeah, when you chuckled, the first guy, he definitely looked over at you and like looked at you like getting your chuckle on. And he kind of like looks at the other two who didn't notice it. You see him kind of get a knowing idea, and he turns over to you and he goes, "What business are you in, sir?"
Oh, to my in.
Yeah, that's what I asked. What business are you in?
Quartermaster for a privateer, and I'll spit the words at him. Asshole.
Oh yeah, any privateer crew we might know? And they all like pique interest, and like they're all looking at you now.
Orn doesn't know if it's a good idea to give the name around to these guys, but he's starting to finish off the bottle that he just got 2 minutes ago and goes, Masked Maiden, Traveler's Shadow.
They look at each other and they go, and they look back at you and they go, Masked Maiden, isn't that the crew of heroes? Like, didn't they like save the Pearl Chain Islands or something? Didn't they do some big military exercise over in Hudson Island?
Yeah. Are these guys younger than me? I
Yes.
assume I'm in like my late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah, they are younger than you. They're
Sure,
like half
kid.
your age.
Sure, kid. Boat full of heroes, sea full of gold. Everything you could ever want.
You guys do any prize capturing?
We take heads mostly. Seems like that's all I do day to day is take heads, spit heads out.
They're taken aback, like wide eyed, like you take heads. What? This tales we heard that you guys were like heroes of the Empire.
Sure. That's what heroes do. Bite off heads, cut off heads. That's what heroes do, I guess.
The second one goes to the first one. Joel, they're bounty hunters. The first guy who's been talking to who does the bounty. Okay, you guys are bounty hunters for the Empire, really. So no taking ships in for prizes and cashing in.
We've taken ships before. our own fleet, and no, we've sunk many, but
Yeah.
have we taken a ship in for prizes? I don't think Orn's been around to see that happen.
Not surprised.
No.
I mean, that's how Slate got the Traveler's Shadow.
Yeah.
We
But that
acquired
was a
new
long time ago.
ships.
No, kid. We're heroes. We take no quarter. That's what heroes do.
You see the third one who hasn't chirped up, like kind of like throws his hand, like scoffs. Like, the first one who was referred to as Joel goes, "Yeah, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking to make a payday."
Well, if you're looking to make a payday, I'm looking for information. You said you're looking for a pirate vessel. Which ones have you found? I'm looking for news. And I'll start carving into the table the Kraken symbol.
Well, now the Empire is not hunting pirates anymore. We're hearing that they're a little bit more active. So we're hoping that a brazen one walks into here. We sign on with them. But none of the lame ones come around here.
Lame ones. Which were lame ones?
You see Joel think for a minute, and the second one, who was a little bit more vocal, like leans back in his chair and looks over. He goes, there was that one. He had a black flag, but it was two crossed dwarven axes. Some dwarven fella, Captain, which was really strange.
Do I recognize that one at all?
Not that one. No.
But a dwarven axe is.
Yep. Red cross dwarven axes on a black flag.
Red Cross, the Red Cross dwarves on a black flag. Red Cross dwarven axes. Oh, was that me?
Nope, we lost somebody else.
Bird said bye.
Flag.
Okay.
I'll slide a gold across the counter as like payment for the information, and just as a courtesy, and go. Well, I'll keep that in mind. If you're looking for a pirate crew, well, I can't offer you one, and I won't offer you one. It's not a good life. You shouldn't seek it out. And I'll stand up from the table and do one of those like arms out, like kind of like tipsy, like roll the shoulders down. Queen's blessings, and then start making my way out.
All right. Gwen, you get over to the mansion. What door do you go into?
The front.
Like as soon as you get up the front, like walking in like you own the place, you do make it to the foyer. You make it through the first set of doors, but before you get into as you make it through the entry and before you get to the grand foyer, your butler is like already like he was running and he didn't think he'd quite see you. So as soon as you made the door and you pushed it open, like he immediately stopped and like collected himself and immediately went to full prop. He goes, Lord Gwyn, welcome back. What attentions do you need?
Well, I'm gonna go take a bath.
Oh, my, as he takes you in. Yes. Here, leave your clothes with me, and I'll ensure they are washed.
Gwen just kind of shrugs and takes off the long duster and shirt. Just leaves his pants and kicks off the boots. Kind of wriggles his toes on the floor. Oh, good to be home.
It's good to have you back home, sir. Will you be staying long? Should I prepare a meal?
Watch him only come home to take a bath and leave again.
Oh, I don't know. You can go ahead and do it if you want.
Very well, sir. I'll have a tray. Do you want me to bring it up to you in the bath, or should I leave it
Oh,
in
no.
the kitchen?
I do not want to be disturbed.
Very well, the food will be in the breakfast dining room.
All right.
And he starts scooping up. He actually, you see him like clap, and an unseen, a little unseen servant, he might like crops up and between the both of them takes your clothes and heads back towards the servant hallways.
I make my way upstairs.
Bathroom is stocked. You've got salts, you've got oils, you've got a fluffy towel. You do have a pump spigot, but like as soon as you pump it, it will come out just above tepid.
Good enough. Pump it full. Dump salt in there. Some of the oil. Make the towel into a little pillow and just lay back and kind of float there. Probably for about a half hour or so before I am done.
For the next 16 hours, you will have advantage on athletics checks, acrobatics checks, deck saves, and strength saves.
Oh, neat.
Note to the players: self care is important.
Clearly.
Finally get out after about a half hour, all pruny, dry myself off. Kind of just head downstairs with just the towel wrapped around me.
If you make it to the kitchen or to the breakfast dining hall, the smaller one next to the larger one, hard boiled egg, regular fried eggs, buckwheat pancakes, and fresh fruit.
Fuck.
And of course, Hampton syrup.
Oh. Uh, I use sending to send Prim a message that just says, breakfast is available at my house.
If anyone had gone back to the ship at any point, I would let the officers know that.
Well. The whole spell slot, I'm not sending fucking 4 of them.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I'm taking my time and enjoying it.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go kind of just walk around the house a bit. Cause I don't. Do you send anything back?
Uh, I let you know that we have the day, and if we're we'll do an officer meeting tomorrow.
Huh. All right. Well, then, Rob, like you said, self-care is important. I'm taking advantage of it.
All right. Back to Cole. So as you sit back, you and Shelly make small talk. Uh, Somebody else comes from another stairs, from like downstairs, from like whatever is upstairs, whatever the front is to Thieves Guild. You see them propped up, and all of a sudden, like you can hear the door that you came through open, and there's like a trail of people coming down, and these people that come in, they're like in beggars' clothes, and they come through, and the guy who the elf who came down the other stairs, who like set up, sees him come in, unfurls a piece of parchment, and they kind of start like queuing up and going past him, and like he's just looking at him, giving a nod, doing like a tally mark, sees the next person, gives a nod, tally mark somewhere off the sheet, and this goes on for about 16 people in like beggars clothing, and they just queue up, go past him, a check mark happens in this parchment, and they head back up outstairs. And after that's all done, this elf looks at the parchment, looks at the work that they just did, rolls it back up, tucks it away, goes over, looks behind the bar, like down at the glass area, looks around, and then finally like spots you and like does a whole like okay, and pulls out a rag and just starts cleaning the top of the bar. They're like the noise. You see the information broker kind of like eyes closed, lean forward. Chair comes down all fours, opens his eyes, stretches, and pulls out a book, starts reading, leans off to one side, and like you see them go like a whistle but no noise, and the candle on their table lights, and he goes back to reading the book. Other than that, for most of this morning, that's like the only kind of activity that happened so far down in Thieves Guild.
Okay. So I am gonna go to the information broker And I'm gonna ask him about information on the dyed textiles. See if he has any leads. And I'm willing to pay in coin for this. So
Uh,
yeah, I know.
you must. I didn't think you were new to this. I don't accept this.
All right, how about 2 unlit spheres?
2 done spheres. Undyed textiles. Still that great transportation route. If you can intercept any of those ships, bring them back this way. We got the textile mill that will pay very handsomely for free raw material to dye. And yeah, if you want to go a little bit further and say you want to go up to the Pearl Chain Islands, I know Meresians trade textiles between Oneida, Schenectady, and Chitoga.
Okay, I'm gonna note that, and then I was kind of hoping that he might have a little bit more information in regards to why there weren't textiles down here, but
Oh,
okay,
I mean, yeah. If you ask that pointed question,
yeah,
this will count for the 2 done spheres, and just none of the he tells you that none of the Netherian ports have a export of raw textiles. They have to import, and but they between Erne and Bond, mostly Erne, they have a better access to the raw ingredients to make the dyes. So like they can have a dye shop here, but textiles are a little bit more harder to come by. But
okay. And then I'm just trying to think if there was anything else. Um, I'm gonna ask him just kind of what his what is his highest time of the day or week for traffic in here, just so that I can make sure I'm spending time more wisely.
oh,
Um,
the 9 days. The 9 days is when everybody gets off work early. And most thieves around the area come and congregate and plot their little hooks and jobs and marks.
yeah, I was just kind of hoping that it would be a little bit more, um, not lively, but that the business would still be more mobile in here at this time of day. So, um, I will thank him for the time and um, take care of my drink as I need to. And then as I head up the stairs, I want to send a. Hold on, let me check real quick, make sure I say this right. Yeah, okay. I want to send a message spell to Gwen and ask him if he is done with his special fun time.
Nope. But y'all are welcome to come over.
Oh, that's a loaded answer. Um, all right, I'm gonna slowly make my way back to the estate very cautiously.
Define cautiously for me.
If he is in any form of disrobement, I am turning and walking away.
Okay. So you leave the city and head to the estate. Okay. And then let's do one last scene. Primrose. When you get back to the ship, Winston is on board. He is sharing breakfast meat skewers. It is a chopped up hard boiled egg on a skewer in between sausages, and he is sharing it with Cato and Mr. Jiggums.
Having fun?
Oh, you caught me. Yeah. Every time we make port call, I get these guys a little treat. Just one treat per part call, not every day. You know, I don't need Jigums getting too fat and the mask showing back up and getting mad. Kato
Hey,
runs over to you and you know nuzzles into you and like you know holds up his like half-eaten skewer like squeak squeak.
hi, Kato. I rub his head. Uh, Gwyn has so graciously offered time at the estates if you want.
Yeah, why not? Comfy. Are we staying long? Because those beds are mighty comfy.
Yeah, that's fair. Uh,
Um, by the way, your new friend went over there into that shop, and he points down the one street.
Captain Walsh?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe new friend might be a little much, but uh why did you get a bad feeling about him or I don't know if he's staying at this port or not.
He just left without. Well, he left with a laugh, but I don't know. I thought you would know. Thought you should know.
That's not suspicious at all.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give him a kiss on the cheek and just fucking go to the shop he recommended.
Uh, as you're leaving, he goes, "Do you want me to come with you?"
Yeah. Yeah, if you have the energy.
Yeah. Oh no, of course I do. He holds out the last kebab to Jiggums and says, "All right, all of it." And Mr. Jiggums like immediately like delicately as a cat like as he can, like mouth jaw unopened, grabs the last like three pieces and like slides it off as if this is like a practice maneuver, and just like a cat. So you guys head off the ship, get out of the Dodge district, literally head up the street, and it's like two houses in, and it's not really a shop you're familiar with. They don't have a shingle out like all the other shops that like denote what it is. Unfortunately, I don't have the artwork for it, but you do see in the archway they have like not a tapestry, but like a curtain around the archway, like pinned up and whatnot, and it's like it's all furled. It looks nice, but it's a purple. It's a purple curtain, and on the one side where it looks like it's purposely displayed to be a little bit thicker, you do see what looks like a green kind of tribalistic cave painting style of a skull, and like it's the outline, it's the jaw, it's the hole in the nose, hole in the eyes, outline of the skull, but then in the forehead, it's like a third eye depicted on there. You push the door open, and a bell rings overhead as you see like a bell mechanism hitting off another like metal uh, hangover. Immediately, your senses are overloaded as it is like whoever's in here must be burning like 13 incense sticks of like
Oh.
sandalwood, but it is like dense. Like you like go ahead and roll me a con save, and let's see,
Oh.
roll one too.
You consider that a lot? Okay.
13 at the same time.
Yeah.
Prim, you're good, but Winston's just like
Oh.
As like you see other candles dimming the shop, lightly dimming the shop. The daylight filters in behind this counter. There's like two comfy chairs on there's a table and what clearly looks like a crystal ball covered in a cloth. You can tell that there's some warmth in here, like there's a ongoing fire behind her or something. But this woman turns and she's like in a shawl, same kind of like purple robes that match like the curtain, but like she also has like accent of crimson, and her shawl is like kind of pulled over, and you see that she too has like black tattoo marks on her face, running down her neck, where you see her forearms and hands. There's like a design in them as well. She's got like little trinkets and whatnot hanging off her, or hanging off her sash. And she turns, she goes, "Ah, good morning, Welcome to the Order of Secrets. How can I help you?
I was looking for Captain Walsh. I thought he walked in here.
Oh, yes. The Master Chieftain of the Order. He's in the back. Do you need me to get him?
If you don't mind.
I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hmm.
She turns. She goes in back. You suddenly, like, coming from the back to the front, like, you see Wash, like, come stumbling out, like, hey, I see you found one of my many establishments. Welcome.
I
I hope
didn't
you
know
don't
you were
mind.
already established.
Oh, I thought I told you back on the little island. I had started a new enterprise since I was laying low on the lam, as it were.
You did mention that Order of Secrets, I do recall. However, I didn't know you had establishments, especially in the Netherian Empire.
Oh, I may not be having one in every port city, but most of the southern ones, which just so happen to be imperialish, have an order of secrets. I'm not as far as Ban or Foil, but I think this is my furthest one west. Oh, I have one with the Cran up in Tanyard. I think it's just slightly further west. Just slightly.
What do you sell here, considering the nature of your talents?
I sell exactly my talents. This is Matilda. She is trained in the same arts I am. You bring us the skull, we pull the secret.
Despite the legalities?
Your wizard friend is sort of correct. We are not bringing life back to these. We are only pulling the deepest, darkest, most important memory of a soul. We don't actually go across the veil and pull the individual back. It is not as crass as a speak with the dead, which is outlawed. No, we are taking it directly from the source material. As like he holds out his hands as if there's a skull in there, because you've seen this pose before.
Well, lucky for both of us, I am neither Netherian nor a legal person. Um, so you're comfortable here then? Should I make note of this to let, if I come across your brothers, to let them know that you made it here safely?
You see him give a big smile and he goes, the only brother that is allowed to know is Cortez. Nigel is not allowed to know where I am.
Is there bad blood I was unfamiliar with? Nigel was the one who told me to find you.
Did he tell you to find me and tell you where I was, though? I think not. It's not a matter of bad blood. It is a matter of being on the down low. But as you have told me, you have seen them. It sounds like they are operating. I'm okay for now here in this port. I will make my way. I will go find my ship, and perhaps I will stretch my legs out once again in the seas. If you are interested in coming to see me again, or perhaps want to join up, I am on a small island just to the northwest of New Winfield.
Northwest of what?
It's a small island just northwest of New Winfield.
Oh.
Celadon Shores. It's kind of part of that smaller archipelago. I entrust off of what you just said, being neither of the Nathar or of the law. I can trust you with that information. Albeit you know my brothers, so if you double cross me, it would not be good for you.
I've got bigger problems than your brothers currently. I like to keep allies where I can, even if I don't necessarily agree with what they do. And I'm very familiar with New Winfield. I like to call that where I'm from.
Ah, splendid.
Mm.
I will be probably there if I decide to get back out there.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're safe. Uh, as necessary for my part, I do have to say, avoid piracy where you can, but what you do after I leave this building is between you and your gods.
Can I tell you one last secret?
Sure, I'm in a listening mood.
There are no gods. And if that offends you, I do not mean to say they don't exist. I mean to say they are somebody embodied with a great deal of power. That's why we have good God stories, bad God stories, because the responsibilities that are upheld are the good ones, whereas the ones that cause the suffering are the bad ones. And you can entrust that the Great Horn Fleet always operates in the pursuit of freedom. We do what is necessary for ourselves and those of our kin.
Well, depends on who you consider kin, but before I go, I am terribly curious since you are so versed in secrets. Do you know much of any other operating pirates? I have a quartermaster who seems to be looking for answers.
I have been known to come across a couple pirates, some of ill repute, some who follow the codes. We are plenty in these seas. Any in particular are you looking for?
Yeah, Wanda.
Ah, ill repute kind.
Yeah.
Wanda is somewhere near Castillo Island.
Mm. And how fresh is that information?
Oh, I have been here 2 months, so maybe 3 months.
Has she caused any trouble currently, or is she laying low?
From what I heard, she is laying low, but she is getting restless.
Mm.
She is also purging crew about once a week.
Hmm. Well, it's more information than I had, so thank you, and I will let you get back to your business.
Very well, Captain Primrose. Good luck and much fortune to you and your crew on the seas. Oh, and your last answer to your one question, who I consider kin. Anybody who lives in these islands who just wants to live free, mind their own business, and not have anybody else try to chain them.
Great. We'll be perfect allies. I give my little curtsy and walk out.
All right. I just downloaded it, and now I can't find it.
Mm.
Well, I'll get that ready for next time for the retcon to show you what the symbol actually looked like, so that way you guys are now aware and can look for them in other cities.
Mm.
But with that, we're going to put a pin in it there.
Eesh.
Hmm.
Good job, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, good game.
Questions, comments, concerns?
Why is my XP so much lower this time?
Role playing XP.
Huh?
It's just role playing XP.
Eh.
We
I
actually
need
defeat
Fireball
the Orn. We
XP.
just, fought him a little.
Fought on a what?
I said we didn't defeat him. We just kind of fought him a little. The great and mighty Orn, who was
Scary.
in his angry state. In regards to the lower XP this week.
I know this one is purple, but the one you saw was green. They might show up in other colors, but that's what it looks like.
Cool.
All right. D&D Swashbuckler next week. I hope to see you all there.
Yeah,
I'll see
GG.
you there.
GG.
GG and good night.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Hey. Hello. Yeah. That was a lot of role playing. Ugh. I want to know what the fuck's going on with Orn, but hopefully we'll find out next week on the Swashbuckler campaign for 6:30 p.m. EDT on Thursdays, which we just got a hopeful confirmation from our wonderful DM that we should be good for. And more D&D on Tuesday for the Dragon campaign, as long as our lovely DM for that campaign, Dad Soldier Marine here on Twitch, or Billy No Billy Y on Discord, will hopefully be available. If not, I can put it in disc to let people know. Yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to message our DM for the Swashbuckling campaign, Scout Trooper V. Aside from that, send memes. I love them. Night, everybody.